know that you're curious, I know that you're strong. But life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow. But who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Ooh.
Hi friends, I wanted to do a video on my reasons for becoming vegan, mainly because I've been watching other videos of people of why they became vegan, watching other videos of YouTubers giving the reasons of why they went vegan, and my reasons are a little different. And listening to their reasons and it being so ethical and for like animal rights, I don't know if anybody else relates to what I'm feeling, or that's why I want to kind of talk about it, because I feel a little guilty because my reasons aren't for animal rights, but I do love animals. I have a rabbit and I have a puppy, and I love them dearly. They're like, part of the family. And I've had my rabbit for many years. He's about 13, 14 years old, and I got him when he was 6 or 7 years old. So I've had him for many years. The puppy is brand new. I just got him like a month ago, and he's probably 3 months old now. Yes, so it's so white. I don't know why when I park it gets so bright out here. Maybe I should park backwards next time and see if it's better so it's not like all bright. But my reasons for going vegan is, okay, a lot of things have happened in my life for the past year, and I just wanted to cleanse my entire self. And I don't know if that makes sense to other people. It just makes sense to me, and I just want to explain it to you. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm sorry, but this is the reason why I'm doing it. So in the past 12 months, I've lost my grandfather, which was huge. It was the first close family member to die in our family, period. Like, he's the first one. And yes, I was very close to him, and it was heartbreaking, and it was hard. My grandmother is still dealing with it, and she's one of the reasons why I moved to Georgia, because she was in Georgia alone, and now it's me and her here. She does live about an hour and a half away, but I still get to see her regularly, and I talk to her regularly, and it's easier to see her and visit her than it was when I was living in Michigan. And she's come down here a few times. She's actually was here last month and spent a couple days here with me. But, so I lost my grandfather. They passed away. 2 really, really close friends passed away young. And they passed away both from physical health ailments. Nothing like, it was just illnesses is what killed them. And I'm not sure if it was eating habits or not. I'm not sure. But they passed away, and it was another heartbreak. So, and that one of my closest friends passed away almost 1 month to the day after my grandfather passed. And I'm still dealing with the things with my grandfather. There's so much I'm dealing with that. But, so then, during that time of my friend passing, I wasn't able to go to their funeral because I was training for the new position that brought me to Georgia. I was promoted and transferred to Georgia through my company. And so I missed that funeral, and that was huge. I mean, I cried for days. I cried in training. They had to pull me to the side. They had to get a counselor. It was just bad. I lost it. And the fact that I missed the funeral and I could not be there for his wife, who was also a very close friend still to this day. That was heartbreaking. It still breaks my heart to this day. And then on top of dealing with all this loss, I'm dealing with a brand new job. I mean, when I say this job is brand new, the job I did before then, It's completely opposite. So I'm dealing with loss, I'm dealing with stress, I'm dealing with a brand new job, also in a brand new area that I've never lived in. I don't have anyone in this area. I know my grandmother's like an hour and a half away, but you know, in this area, someone immediately, I don't know anyone. I don't have any family or friends here. So now I'm alone, stressed out, dealing with loss, on top of, you know, dealing with a new job. Then in the middle of me getting this new job, I was having issues with my ex at that time. He was not happy that I took the job because he was up for the same job, even though I applied first, and I'm the one who asked him to apply. So just in case I didn't get it, he would get it and we could still move and be down here with my grandmother. And so that was the whole plan. So he knew that there was a possibility that I might get it. But he got the interview first. But he didn't pass the interview. I got the interview and I was accepted, and he did not like that. He never congratulated me. He never said, you know, anything. He was pissed off and he asked me not to take the job, even though he knew that I needed to be here for my grandmother. And he never apologized. And then when I came and I took the job and I came down here anyways, he made it so hard for me on purpose. He made, and every step of the way, he was trying to do something to sabotage my move here and my job. So, needless to say, that relationship ended. So and I was with him for over 3 years. So the person I'm with for 3 years, you know, that I thought was going to be like there forever, is gone. So that was another loss. And I don't know, I'm still kind of, I don't know, it's been very hard to deal with. And after him, I waited some time. And I know in my other video, I was mistaken. I don't know why I said that. When I was reading back to the edits, and I didn't feel like re-editing and I had already uploaded by the time I noticed it, but I knew what I was trying to say, but it didn't come out right. I have dated since my ex. Very few dates, very begrudgingly, reluctantly went on some dates. A couple of them were dares. And so I went on some dates, but you know, I realized very quickly that dating is not for me. Before I moved to Georgia, I never dated before in my life. Every person I've been only in relationships. And I formed those relationships not from dates, but from either I knew them for a while, we were friends first, and we just went straight to a relationship, or they were basically, you know, I think all three of them were, we were friends first. Basically, one of them I met through a friend. We became friends, and they were always around my group. We always had the same mutual friends, and we just started dating. Started going out. We started being boyfriend and girlfriend. But I never really dated. Only been in relationships. So when I went out in dating world, I had no clue what I was doing, and it added even more stress because it was heartbreak after heartbreak. Guys. And I don't want to talk about guys because I love, you know, there are a lot of good guys out there. So I don't want to say that I'm going to swear off guys because there's no good men in the world. I know there's a lot of good men. I see them. I see other great couples. But with my experience, because I didn't have too much dating experience, I was picking the wrong guys. And those guys were not good guys for me. So I decided to swear off dating, period. And that's why I have not been with anyone or any dates in a long time, which also still gets lonely because I pretty much just go work, home. I mean, I pay some bills, I do groceries, I might go to the gym here, but my gym, my swimming pool, my car wash, I live in a very nice, I'm in a very nice complex. And they have a ton of amenities, and so I never really have to leave. You know, I'm in a gated community, and I never really have to leave. So, you know, and the grocery store, there's a grocery store literally you can't see it, but there's a grocery store, I can see it right now. It's right there, I can walk to, there's a bunch. So I don't really go to many places, I don't meet anyone unless I get, you know, fixed up with or go on a blind date or something, which is horrible, you know. And now I know all those movies are about. So that's what's going on with me. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to go vegan is it was just too much bad stuff going on in my life, and I just wanted to just detox from head to toe, inside and out. I needed to just stop. So that's why I stopped dating. Even though I didn't do too much dating, I just stopped it. I just knew right away it was not for me. I stopped the dating. I'm trying to just focus on getting me okay, mentally and emotionally okay. And I want to get while I'm getting myself mentally and emotionally okay, I want to get my body okay at the same time. I want to get my nails growing, because my nails have been so unhealthy, and I want them to be naturally healthy, not keep wearing the fake nails. I already told the story about my lashes, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm hoping that it will fix that. And then I just want my body to be healthy and trim and look the way I'm comfortable with, because I don't want to be one of those girls in a relationship that's constantly complaining about her body and constantly saying, oh, don't look at me, or only want to get dressed in the dark, or you know, don't want to be watched while, you know, I'm getting dressed, something like that. Or I don't know, I just want to be comfortable in my own skin, and I know I'm not right now. I am not comfortable in my own skin, and so it's not a good time for me to be with someone else. So I'm hoping that this vegan, and maybe I'm putting too much stock in this vegan lifestyle, but for right now it's working out pretty well, and I'm enjoying it, and I feel like it's doing what I was hoping it would do, and I'm hoping that it continues to do that for me. So I know the vegan community really likes to promote animal rights, and they have their reasons for doing animal rights, and I do love the animals, and that's so commendable that they are trying to help the animals and save the animals. I'm all for that. I love that. But I'm not totally against eating meat. I am against the slaughterhouse. I'm against how they breed these animals and store these animals and house these animals in certain ways, because there are ways to live amongst nature and eat meat and the Indians did it for years. For forever. You know, they live within the land, and they respected the land. There's a way to respect Mother Nature and still eat meat. But the way we are doing it, we're not respecting Mother Nature, and we're just not respecting Mother Nature. And there's consequences to our actions. And eventually one day Mother Nature is going to fight back. And you know, Mother Nature, she's proved her point before. So I agree with everything the other vegans are saying in the community about the animal rights. It's just not my reason for becoming vegan. And I do support them. I'm just not out there. I'm not going to go out here and say, berate people for eating meat. I'm not going to make them feel bad. I have family members that eat meat. What I will do and have been doing is explaining the benefits of being vegan and why I chose to be vegan, and the options, and how easy it is, which I was surprised, why it's beneficial for them to at least eat vegan a couple of times a week, even if they don't want to go full on vegan, and I give them my opinions on that. But I'm not going to say, oh, shame on you, you shouldn't be eating that meat, or what they do to those animals. I'm not going to shame people. That's just not what I'm not going to do that. And I feel bad if I'm upsetting anybody. I don't want to upset anybody. I'm just telling you the truth, that my reasons for becoming vegan are a little more selfish. It really is. It's more about me, and me being more close to Mother Nature, and just wanted to see, I don't know, I don't want to make it about religion, but I know what I believe. I believe that Adam and Eve existed. I know some people don't believe in the Bible. They don't believe Adam and Eve and all stuff like that. And I know from the time that Adam and Eve were created up until when Noah built his ark, humans were vegans. We didn't eat meat. And I know there's some discrepancy in that and some arguments in that, especially with the whole B12 thing I've been doing research on. And I don't know. But I believe that. I believe that Adam and Eve existed and that there was a time where all humans were vegans. Now, there was a hunter-gatherer period. That was after Noah's Ark landed. That was when, well, not landed, it's not coming from the sea, but you know what I mean. That's when we were instructed to eat meat because vegetation was not readily available. So then they had to become hunter-gatherers and eat more meat prevalent, and it was okay to do this in that way, not the way we're doing it now. So that's why I'm not totally against people eating meat, because I mean, it's in the Bible that it was okay to eat meat. But I also know that the people are saying that the human body can't be sustained on a vegan diet alone, that you guys are crazy and it'll never work and you're gonna make yourself sick and there's all these diseases. I'm looking at these people and say that's not true. That's because Adam and Eve and however many people up until Noah's Ark ate vegan the entire time, and they were fine, healthy. I mean, they were healthier than us, lived longer than us. In fact, Noah was the longest living person to live on this earth. Once he started eating meat, once his family started eating meat, their lifespan was cut in half, and it kept going down from there to the point where now we're dying at 50 and 60 and 70 years old. We used to live 900 years, y'all, 800 years. But once we started eating meat, I think his son or something like was the longest, next one, and he lived 430 something years or something. I don't know the numbers exactly, but I know he lived 400 something years when his dad lived 900 and something. So he was the last one. So when meat was introduced into the human race, that's when our life expectancy went down. Yes, our bodies can digest it. Yes, it's okay, but it was never meant to digest meat. That's not what we were created to do, to consume. But anyways, I'm done with my little rant. And again, I'm not trying to make this a whole religious thing, because I know there's some of you out there that do not believe in religion, and I want to respect that. I'm not trying to, like, you know, shove this down your throat. I'm just want to give you why I am the way I am, and why I believe what I believe, and why I'm choosing the lifestyle that I'm choosing. And so far, so good. So hopefully everything will continue to flow. I mean, you know, like today I'm wearing my pants, and my pants are saggy, and I tied them on the tightest knot, and they're still trying to fall off. So that to me is a good sign that I am slimming down. And I don't know, it feels good. And I also picked this up real quick before I end this video. Got the little spa brush that was on sale at Aldi's, and I want to try to use this to stimulate the cellulite in certain areas. Also get rid of some of the, you know, skin, because I'm going through the detox, and so things are coming out with skin. So if I can like scrub off some of that stuff that's coming out during the detox, some of the toxins, that'd be great as well. In the next video, I'll probably talk more about the DHERB and what that's all about and how that's going. Okay, bye everybody.
We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever.